Hello, listeners. Welcome back to another Ask Me Anything segment. I'm Kira Wackett, and today's question touches on something many of us experience, especially when we're learning to feel safe in something new. The fear that good things can't last. This week's listener writes, I'm dating someone new and they're great, but it's like I keep waiting for something to go wrong. I feel like if it doesn't go wrong, I'm going to create something that goes wrong because for whatever reason, that feels safer. It's like I'm just constantly waiting for the shoe to drop. How do I stop sabotaging what feels good? Ooh, what a powerful question. This isn't because it's just common, but because it's so rarely talked about. There's this unspoken expectation that when something good happens, especially in love, we should just feel happy and grateful. But for many people, that's not the whole truth. Sometimes feeling good actually feels dangerous, unfamiliar, vulnerable, even suspicious. When you've been through betrayal, rejection, or inconsistency in the past, especially if it was early in your life and or repeated, your nervous system may have learned to brace for the drop, to associate closeness with pain, to treat safety like a setup. So when something starts to feel good, your body might quietly whisper, "This is too easy. Don't trust it. Get out before we get hurt." And that whisper turns to behaviors. Overanalyzing, pulling away, testing the other person's reactions, or convincing yourself they're too good to be true. Not because you don't want connection, but because you're trying to protect yourself from losing it. So let's talk about how to interrupt this pattern. First, we need to name the fear. Not just the fear that something's going to go wrong, but what you believe it'll mean about you when it does. Will it confirm that you're not lovable, that you're bad at relationships, that it's always your fault? The fear isn't just about loss, it's about shame. And when you can name that, you take back some of its power. Second, get curious instead of critical. When you notice yourself starting to sabotage, maybe by picking a fight, pulling away, or assuming the worst, pause and ask, what part of me is scared right now? Not what's wrong with me, but what's scared. That subtle shift moves you from judgment to compassion. You might also try sharing your fear with your partner in a way that invites intimacy instead of deflecting it. You could say something like, I really like you, and I notice I sometimes get in my head because I'm not used to things feeling this calm or safe. I'm working on it, and I wanted to name it to let you know what's going on. Vulnerability like that can build trust and connection rather than undermining it. Now, I will say, though, because this comes up a lot, that level of vulnerability can lead to what Brené Brown refers to as a vulnerability hangover, meaning that sometimes when we let somebody in on something so intimate, so real, so sacred in how we have functioned in our lives, it's a big exposure. So being gentle and kind with ourselves in that of bravery and vulnerability is also incredibly important. Now, finally, I want you to remind yourself, good things can feel uncomfortable when you're used to chaos. That doesn't mean they're wrong. It just means you're healing. And this healing takes time. So to anyone listening who's scared of what feels good, just remind yourself you're not broken. Your fear doesn't make you unworthy of love. It simply makes you human. And it's possible to teach your body that safety can be real and that you don't have to sabotage connection just to feel in control. Now, if you have any other questions that are coming up to you, either about this and this idea of healing and releasing or any other topics that are coming up, I want to hear from you. You can submit your question anonymously or with your name, whatever feels safest, using the link in the show notes below. You're also going to find other links down there to different resources that I have available. And if you want to, opportunities to connect with me and to set up a discovery call to see what ways we might be able to work together. Until next week, remind yourself, take this one step, 1%, one moment at a time. We're in this together. I'll see you then.